dude?
You good?
Good, I'm good.
Cool, man. That's the first out of country band.
That you've done?
Yeah, sick.
Straight up.
Rocking? Oh,
Good, Lucky?
Yeah. Rocking.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. Welcome to the spot. This was your average shade off. There's like white walls, fucking no vibe. There's so many shades of black, and that fucking blew me away with pink.
Then you got the glosses and the mattes.
Yeah. For a celebration, I want to do a shot with all you guys.
Yeah, we're trying to come back as much as possible now. The fans are crazy here, so it's like, you know.
Yeah. Whenever I need music gear, I always go to sweetwater.com. If it's mics, headphones, or studio and recording gear, Sweetwater has you covered. Next time you need any music gear, support the podcast by using the link in the description and comment section below. So we all got the blackened
The
whiskey
Blackened
here.
whiskey, Metallica, shout out.
Shout out Metallica, great whiskey.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime, dude.
Yo.
You guys are
Feeling it.
fucking heavy, dude. Cheers.
There it is.
Oh, there was whiskey in that.
Sick.
Yeah.
So I saw you.
Yeah.
So I saw you guys at Chain Reaction about 2 days ago. Holy shit, it was awesome, dudes.
Thank you. That was nuts.
That was a sick.
Crazy venue, that one. Crazy venue.
I used to watch videos of that place when I was like 16. And be
Really?
like, fuck, I would love to play this
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, it's like
that's like the iconic, you know.
It is.
And the
like
first time
bucket
you
list.
rock up and you're like, oh wow, it's just a shop front.
It's
Yeah.
literally a
The
shop front.
sign out front is so funny. It's just like, this is a laundromat.
Yeah.
Like the weird like cursive font on it. It's
Very
just like
unassuming.
I would
Yeah.
assume, because you know the sign, the Chain Reaction sign that's like behind the stage.
Yeah.
I would assume they would use the same one out front.
Yeah.
They don't. Like it's completely unassuming.
Yeah.
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 It was pretty funny.
And then you go in that building, it's so much fucking history, dude.
Bro, the walls are sick.
Yeah.
like the t-shirts.
Yeah, I love how
like,
it's t-shirts rather than
shirts.
posters.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think I ever picked up on that from the videos. Like I just
Yeah,
because
neither,
the videos
neither.
are just from the same angle of the stage
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can barely make the shirts out. Then you go in there and it's like fuck, like just bands you've forgotten about, like just plastered all over the joint. It's sick.
Wow. And you guys played there. This was your second time being there, correct?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Yeah.
come back as much as possible now. The fans are crazy here, so it's like, you know,
Yeah, and
we'll keep
even
feeding that.
even
Yeah.
the first time we played was the very last show of tour, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
that was.
So
Hold on.
it felt very like whoa.
Yeah, we finally made it.
to
We're
Chain
here.
Reaction.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we played it like 5 shows in on this tour. It's like,
Still sick. Still sick.
Still sick.
So you guys are 5 shows. I mean, I was looking at your touring schedule and I was like, oh, these guys are serious.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are in the States for another month and a half.
Yeah.
And then you're going out somewhere else. Like, dude, I mean, after a month of doing, especially this kind of music, is extremely difficult. And I saw your touring schedule. I just felt for all you guys,
Yeah.
especially you.
yeah. I think the one that we're on right now is like, I think it's been scheduled around the vocalists or whatever because it's like 3 days on, 1 day off. There's like,
Yes.
it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we like finish this tour, it's up shit creek. Like it just gets harder and harder. But yeah, like we make it work. Like it's a support tour, so it's not that hard to get through. Like.
It's all right. It's the longest time we've ever spent away from home. We're not
Yeah.
going home
Yeah.
in between Europe and America shows. So we fly from USA to Europe to
Yeah.
the Europe tour and then go home.
Yeah.
So we're
3
like
months
away for like
straight.
3 months.
Yeah.
Like it's like 12 and a half weeks or something. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
How you guys feeling?
Fucking weird, man. Weird.
Yeah.
It's so sick though. Like
I feel like we know we have to pace ourselves a little bit.
yeah.
It's like
yeah.
we will have like preemptively like been like, all right, this is gonna be a long time. So it's like it feels all right so far. It's also not even 2 weeks in. So
Yeah, it still feels like the start. We're a week
Yeah.
in and it's like, all right, you know.
talk to us in 8 weeks and we'll be like, give me the fuck home.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Wow.
But even our first couple days here, we were just like, it doesn't feel like it didn't hit any of us, and I don't think it has
No,
yet.
not at
No,
all.
not really.
I think in 5 weeks when we're just like, fucking 7 more weeks? What do you mean?
Yeah.
But
we haven't been to Europe in 3 years, so I think going to Europe is going to be nuts.
That'll
Yeah.
be easy.
Yeah,
I
I think,
reckon.
yeah.
Fuck, 3 years.
Yeah, how fucked?
Yeah.
3 years.
They haven't heard the new album, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, new
I mean, I
albums.
have. They haven't seen it.
New album.
They haven't seen
I hope they
2 years old.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go out there at least like once a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Germans
You know.
will forget
Yeah.
about your ass, man. Like,
Yeah.
And they'll be
Ruthless.
and they'll be honest with you, which is great.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Yeah. You guys suck.
You're so much better the first
You were so
time.
much better last time.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Can we do a quick intro, you guys?
Yeah, sure. Hey, yo, what's up? I'm Lochie. I do the singing, vocals, right?
I'm Sabian. I'm guitarist.
I'm Scotty. I'm the guitarist.
I'm John. I play bass and backing vocals.
Drum.
Yeah, Mitch.
Mitch, I play
Mitch
drum.
doesn't have a name. Just call him
drum.
Just call him
Mitch on drums.
Yeah.
And you guys started in 2013, correct?
Yeah.
Who's the founder? Is it you or
Yeah,
both?
just me and Sab.
Yeah, it's John and I.
Wow.
We had a deathcore band before this band. John was the guitarist and I played drums.
Yeah.
Fun fact: we covered Unanswered a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
Holy shit, that's fucking nuts.
obviously a staple back then. But that band kind of fell apart. We were real sad about it. We wanted to really push music for ourselves.
Yes.
The other members kind of like, got married, moved away, and like we can't do it anymore. So we're like, all right, we'll keep this band going. Don't care. All right. We couldn't find members. We couldn't find more deathcore members in our small hometown. So we started a new band, like a hardcore band. Got some dudes in, and stayed in our little hometown for about 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
playing local shows. I ended up moving away to Melbourne and tried to just bring us over there. I was like, I want us to keep doing this. Let's go. Let's hit it hard. They'd fly over all the time because we started in Tasmania. You have to
For
fly.
anybody that doesn't know, Tasmania is like a small island.
Yeah, it's a small
at the
island.
bottom of Australia that nothing happens at.
No
Yeah.
one goes there.
So for us to play interstate, you'd have to fly all
Yeah.
the time. But yeah, I pushed us over there. We kept going harder and harder, and eventually, a couple member changes, ended up where we are now, like going super hard across the world and
Yeah.
doing some crazy shit.
You guys are doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
But so you guys are both from Tasmania.
Yep.
Moved, so did you move first?
Yeah, I moved
Yeah.
first.
Okay, and then at what point did you, John, move over?
It was probably like a year and a half later-ish, maybe.
Yeah, like
Okay.
we've probably done 2 tours and heaps of random Melbourne shows before
Yeah.
you were finally like, all right.
Yeah.
Because, we all had stability in Tasmania, and Melbourne is only an hour flight away, but it's so much bigger for music.
Yeah.
Tasmania didn't really have anything. Anytime we wanted to see our favourite bands when living in Tasmania, you'd have to fly to Melbourne.
You had to fly.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
see
yeah,
a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any cool tour that was coming through, you would fly to Melbourne for it. So us picking up Alpha Wolf and trying to kickstart that would just be fly. And eventually we moved to Melbourne, called ourselves a Melbourne band. Found Scotty, he jumped in and like took over the reins of writing, and we took this whole sort of new metalcore approach and just found our footing a lot by bringing everyone in, and now we're killing it. Now we're doing some real cool stuff.
You guys are doing amazing shit. And it's funny, like a question you always get, like, how do you find band members? How do you find like-minded people? And you guys have no excuse. You guys were in Tasmania first, and then you had to move, and for a different location. Then that's when it really seemed to like lock in.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's
seen
crazy,
this dude at a festival. He was drumming for a deathcore band. He had long ass hair, windmilling and blasting, and his right hand was like this high off the snare.
Yes.
Blasting like a motherfucker, and I was like, I need him. I hit him up, and he said no.
How it
The
is.
worst
Yeah, cool.
run sheet I've ever seen in my life.
This guy made a really bad run sheet.
Bad man.
Yeah.
You should have seen the run sheet.
Was that Iconoclast?
Yeah, Iconoclast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the run sheet tour was a great one.
Yeah, no, explain that. Explain that.
I was just like, who is this dude, and what are his blasts, man? I need him.
I need him in my band that doesn't
funny.
blast.
Yeah, and
I hate him
so,
to play breakdowns in my band, man.
so when the band first started as well, from like 2013 to maybe 16, I was the vocalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then done the whole change around and shit like that.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
I was their biggest fan when John was the vocalist.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Lucky was
Yeah.
like...
I was mad sweater.
The only one at the shows was
Yeah.
Loki.
Yeah.
going hard.
Really?
like,
No
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Yeah, I think at one time they had announced like a small Tasmanian run with like a couple other bands, and I like sheepishly hit Sabian up. Like I just knew him as the dude in the band. We weren't friends. I was just like, oh, are there like easy accommodations to like stay at near these shows so I can like follow along with it? And Sab's just like, just fucking come with us. And I was like, what? Like,
And it was funny because we were big fans of Lochie's band as well. He sung in a band.
yeah,
And
really?
yeah.
his members just like kind of didn't have the passion to go as hard as what we wanted to do. And we're like, Lochie, you need to be in our band. We got the passion. He's like, oh.
Yeah, the first time we asked Lochie, he said no.
I was like,
Really?
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I
that's a
like,
thing.
because, I mean, at the time, I was still fucking with my band pretty heavy without, like, I don't know, it was like rose-tinted glasses. Like, we had a bassist that would not play with a pick whatsoever. Like, I couldn't see through that. I was like, he rips, though. Like, and then I think, like, fucking 2 or 3 weeks after I turned down the first offer for being in Alpha Wolf, like, my band just went to shit anyway. We were just like, oh, yeah, had enough fun, hey? And I was just like, no! But then I still hung around. It was just, supporting. I did
So
merch for them.
We got everyone in the end. Like,
Yeah,
you come through, and here we are.
Yeah.
Here we
It's-
are.
it's
They're like
Yeah.
the nagging, you know.
We love each other.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I've seen it. I've heard it because I got hit up. Now it's been 2 weeks by you, and like, oh, we're gonna be in town. You know, here's like the band, and I had never even heard the band name. Until like you sent that message. I was like, okay, who is this? And I go on, Spotify. I was like, it happened a couple of times where like I know in like 5 seconds. And I was like, I'm in.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I was like, you guys, there's especially when you're talking like my shit, which is heavy, down tuned, like you just feel the groove. I'm like, oh, it always hits me like a certain way. Like I need to talk to these guys. I need to meet you. I need to fucking go. I need to go to the show.
I love that.
It's dope.
Man, I just shot my shit. I was like, you know what? He just done it with Taylor, Left to Suffer, and it's sick.
Yeah.
I want to do
dude,
it. I want to be there. We're there next week. I need to do it. Didn't even ask these guys. I just straight sent it. And I was like, hey guys, look who just hit me back. Like,
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
Because, like, we've been watching your podcast, and it was just like,
Really?
there's a chance.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's nuts.
Yeah, we're getting to
Oh,
that
you're
stage where
like-
we can
you're popping
try
up
to like
everywhere
hit
now.
people up, and it's 50-50 now. Like,
Really?
whereas like
Yeah.
2 years ago, no one was giving us a look. at
Even on,
all.
like,
That's how it is.
even
Yeah.
on, like,
Yeah,
my
literally.
Instagram Explore page, like, your podcasts are, like, popping up, your reels
Yeah.
and stuff. So.
Are you serious?
you're in the
Oh my
algorithm,
God.
dude.
Zach the Kid. Thanks,
Doing
dude.
his job.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, dude, we need clips, dude, and like, I don't know shit about doing that. Like, I need like, cause like you're so into something that it's hard to sometimes take it further. With clips and stuff, where like I need to slip away. Like Zach, you take it over. You like know what looks and sounds cool. This, and that comes with me with age. Like learning when to trust people. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I took SS. I'm like, no one's gonna do anything. No. And then, like, but then like you learn, when you get older, you start to trust people, and that's
you
just,
you let it go, and you sort of see the result of it. And
Yeah,
you're
you're
just like,
like-
oh yeah, actually,
It's
good
like-
one.
totally.
Yeah. And I think being able to like admit that it's something that you can't nail every time or whatever
You can't.
just makes you better, because then you can probably stop focusing on that and just hit something that you are better at.
Absolutely.
growth.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's how
Trust.
it's how we learn.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah, literally.
We find that dynamic everywhere though. Like even in our band, we all have our strengths that we focus on. I'm the social media guy. Scotty's like the manager guy. He's booking flights and everything. We're all just like we found one thing that we can focus on, and somehow we've ticked every box that you need to be a successful band.
Well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we're just going hard in our team of 5.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
Yeah.
it's cool.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You know your weakness, and you let other people like maximize their strengths.
Yeah.
Fully.
So I suck at this. I'm gonna back off, but you're awesome at this. So you fucking do
literally.
it.
Like, I don't think I've written like a good Alpha Wolf hook ever. Like, because that's just not what I do. Like, I can't do it, man.
It's a tough thing to do, man.
Yeah, and like Sab's usually the hook man. Like fucking Mitch has got a lot of sauce on it too, but it's just not something I can do. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave this part blank.
Yeah, just like
until
how
one
I
of the other
haven't
guys-
written a riff since Scotty joined the band. It's like your riffs are better than mine, so like you do that. Fuck yeah, and it's working. You know,
Yeah,
his
you
riffs,
gotta
your
have,
riffs
like,
are fun,
the
man.
band brain.
Try.
Yeah, dude, it's funny. Sabian, I don't know why, but I feel like a connection with you in particular. You know, I don't know why, but when you hit me up, and I'm seeing you live. And
Yeah.
maybe it's because I see like myself in you.
Yeah,
You know,
sick.
it's like yeah,
That's cute. I like that.
Man, I was watching you play 10 years ago, and I'm like, that motherfucker is
You
sick.
want to go outside, Scotty? What's up, dude? No, but it's funny. What you guys are doing is what took like me and Mark a long time to fucking figure out, and you guys are just naturally doing that. It's so cool to see, dude.
That's it.
Did you guys butt heads a lot with that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
Yeah. We had I'm not quite sure exactly what we had, but it took us like up until last year to like fix it.
Yeah, true.
Very recent. So you guys,
Crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
you guys are just naturally doing it. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
I mean, you just come in with riffs off the bat. We stole him
Yeah.
from another band, and
Shit band.
he was writing heavier music than his band was at the time. And funny story, getting him in the band, I just got him to play bass one time. I asked another bass player who said no.
Wait, you got to explain what we were doing.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So
Give the whole back-
I've
let's
told
do
the
it.
story
Backstory.
so many times, but new audience. We were doing a Parkway Drive cover band for some money at a local club show.
are you serious?
Yeah. And wow. I was like the biggest Parkway Drive sorter, so I had to be a part of it. And
Any
good.
Australian guitarist is a part.
yeah. So I didn't know Scotty at the time, but we both ended up in the band, both on guitar.
Wow.
And it was a Killing with a Smile reunion, like 10 year.
10 years. Oh, yeah.
And our bassist at the time couldn't commit to this like 20-date tour that I'd booked, because I used to book these crazy weird runs
Of course.
just so we could play shows. And I hit up the bassist in the rehearsal room. I was like, hey man, do you want to jump on this tour? And at the time, the level we were at, everybody wanted to tour. It's all we wanted to do. And he just said no straight away. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you don't want to jump on a
He had a
cool
job. He had a
tour?
job.
He had a
didn't he?
definitely had a job.
Oh, I had a job.
Quiet Scotty in the corner just says, I'll do it. And it,
Never met this guy before.
Yeah. We weren't
Sabian was
talking
like,
at
yeah, right.
all.
No.
I think the tour was like 3 weeks away, so I had no options. I was like, hey, John, do you want to get this guy to play bass? Like, I think he can play guitar, so he can play bass, you know? And yeah, whatever. We threw him in the van. He sits right up the back, doesn't say a word. We end up vibing hard. Like, Scotty's a legend. And eventually it's like, well, he's a really good guitarist, and he's writing these cool-ass riffs. Maybe we kind of got to get him on guitar and away from bass. And John, obviously playing guitar in our band before that, he's like, John, you want to jump on bass? And we just done a whole switcheroo, and Scotty's writing all
Made it
these
work.
sick riffs, and yeah, it was mad.
It's magic.
It is magic, yeah.
When I've obviously when you go on Spotify, I mean, everyone does this. You're gonna play the first song. That's it.
Yeah.
And when I heard Akudama,
He's got
I
it.
was
He's
like-
got it.
He's got it.
I was like, oh shit, okay. So I take it that the first riff.
First riff. That was you guys drunk, wasn't it?
That was me.
What?
Yeah. Me and Mitch, we literally bought a slab of Jack Daniels, and we're like, all right, we're riffing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and
That
we wrote.
was like the first one.
We wrote
too.
another song first. We spent so long on it was Bleed for You.
Yeah, it was.
And we were like, all right, this is something, but we need to like have a bit more fun.
Yeah.
And we shut that out in
Bring the whammy pedal out,
half a day.
as
probably.
always.
Half a day.
Half a day, yeah.
It's done.
It did I mean, I don't know if with you, but like the songs that get done the quickest are usually the best songs.
They are.
Yeah.
It's so
And
weird.
If you're in the vibe, it just happens.
Wow.
And yeah, that was probably half a day for like the skeleton. You know, we fucked with that song for ages, but
Yeah.
Of course.
the skeleton of that song probably half a day when we were just like
I
fucking
think like all the riffs were like one day.
yeah.
And then it was just
Yeah, it was just
changing it.
switching around
Yeah.
from there.
What-
Yeah,
Were those riffs something that you had on deck, or they just came out right then and there?
came out. I think.
Are you serious?
I was listening to a bunch of Cane Hill.
But
Cane
yeah,
Hill's sick.
Yeah,
Oh
Cane
wow.
Hill, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had an idea, and I was like, oh, we need to kind of do this whammy in the middle of a riff, and
Yeah.
make it gappy but make it crazy.
yeah,
Boom.
Came
Just
out that
do
good.
it.
Yeah.
just happened.
I love that fucking first riff, dude.
Yeah,
And the one that hooks me, which keyword there is hook, is why people call it a hook, is I love that chorus riff.
that was Mitch. That was Mitch. I remember
Serious?
that. Yeah,
Wow. Dude, that was the one that got me.
that's good.
Sick.
And you know what's funny is like the big whammy part in that whole song was from the demo. We've talked about it a few times,
Yeah.
but the demo of the song, we were kind of too fucked up that we didn't know how we made it. And
It was
And
it was
it
like
just
use
sounded-
this guitar and just do something.
Yeah,
And we
and-
just changed it somehow and just never. got the
we
same
could
thing.
never.
Yeah.
We went to record the album. We just couldn't figure out how we did it.
And we have like every generation of Whammy as well, and we just couldn't
we had like
Yeah.
we-
replicate it. Like
So we know the note that was played in the main riff, but trying to re-record it when it came to album time. It was like,
We couldn't do it.
why doesn't it sound as good as the demo?
Wow.
Let's try that guitar. Let's try that guitar. Let's try the DT100. Let's try the Generation 4, the Generation
It matters.
5, all the different whammies, and we still couldn't like make it sound better.
Yeah, I remember hearing like the tracking version, and I was just like, I don't like this.
Yeah, so we
It
just
sounded too
like-
clean.
we ended up just using the demoed version that was recorded when these guys were pissed.
Are you serious?
Just
Yeah.
slot
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in.
Just
Just
drag
put it
it
in,
from the
man.
demo file.
Worked
Yeah.
somehow.
That's it?
Yeah.
Sounded the best.
That's it.
Wow.
Like our secret sauce used to be this Generation 4 whammy that we have that's broken. It doesn't
So
go
it
from like
fully hit
0%
the octave.
to 100%. It's more like 98.76%.
Yeah.
So it makes everything more gross. So all our leads that are whammy based, we'd use that whammy because it sounds worse. And that's kind of like our signature.
Like unhinged.
It's not clean. It's not a
Bit off
clean
kilter,
note.
yeah.
It's some gross thing. But we still couldn't make it sound as good as it was on the demo for that song. So you just drag and drop the pissed version in, and
But that's recording in this day and age. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be
That's
perfect.
literally
It doesn't-
fucking
yeah.
like
If it
lightning
sounds
in a
better.
bottle. Hey,
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
If it sounds good, it doesn't matter how it was done.
and even live now we
That's fucking true.
used to always run the modern Generation 5 whammies, but to play that song, it sounded too clean.
Yeah.
It wasn't pissed off enough.
Yeah.
So we found using the, what are they? The Pitchfork?
Pitchfork Plus.
Electro harmonics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that somehow sounds a bit more pissed off and works for us live for that song.
Yeah.
The whammy, we don't know how to replicate it. Yeah,
Plus it's
Man.
easier with the other pedal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and rather than an expression, it's just a
just a better button.
Little button.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, we went strike gold, man. I mean,
yeah.
shit.
Dude.
And all those whammies are so different.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just so. I mean, you can't even like compare them, dude.
We had that demo and we all knew it was going to be the lead single. Like something about it, lead single. It's a crazy song live. Like the fans love that song.
Yeah.
All our songs are sick, but they definitely fucking love that song.
I saw it live. I'm there. Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
It's
We're
funny.
stuck ending on that song for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Really.
Yeah.
5
Dude,
years
it's just
at
like
least.
it's so crazy. How could you not end on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Because there's like people that aren't like fans or whatever, they still know that song. Like,
Yeah, it's became like a metalcore anthem.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's weirdly like
It's like a song
pissed
that's going
off
to be in our
metalcore
set
anthem.
list for
like
the
people
next
know
10
that
years.
song, they have no idea who the fuck Alpha Wolf is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
it
they're like,
happens.
oh yeah, I know that riff.
It's
like,
weird, yeah.
don't know that band though. Like,
People are
Which is
buying
pretty
whammies
funny,
for
like-
that song.
Yeah.
That song has
Yeah.
probably sold hundreds of whammies.
did you take it?
Wow.
Yeah.
And all the wrong ones.
Yeah.
We don't know how we
go
did
free
it.
promo, Digitech, hit the line.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we got the. Wait, so I have two more questions about that song. One real quick. When did the Jack Daniels come into play?
At the start.
I think we'd had like 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4.
And then,
By the time
five
we
or
finished
six.
Bleed For You, where that was at, and then it was just
Yeah, I guess Scotty is an audio engineer, so he tracks all of our records, vocals, and everything.
Yeah.
But we're too broke to pay him. So we buy him a case of alcohol. And that
Where
might
it came from, actually.
that would have
yeah.
been one of those things. All right, you're recording some guitar, shout yourself a case of alcohol, and, you know, whatever comes next. Cool.
Yeah, I don't
Cool.
know. All I know is that you had a few days because Mitch doesn't live near us.
It was
about
after a tour.
He's about
wasn't it?
20 something hour drive away. So he was for some reason in town, and we were like, all right, we'll just do a few days of riding. Or I think it was one day.
yeah, I think it was 1.
We had one day, yeah, and then we were just like, well, let's just get pissed and see what happens, and that's what happened.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
I don't think there was a third one that hit the bin,
Metalcore hates them.
wasn't it?
maybe. We wrote a few songs that didn't make the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that day there was another
Oh,
demo
that
you
day?
started. I'm pretty sure.
Fuck, I don't
Maybe
remember.
not. I don't know.
I'm just thinking of
I really-
everyone that takes themselves way too serious when writing this stuff, and when
It's
you're just
true.
like, get pissed,
Yeah.
write riffs.
But it's all about the
Sometimes
vibe,
it just
man.
happens,
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, sometimes you get
just
drunk
hits.
and write the worst song ever.
yeah.
That's most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yeah. That's the outliar.
That's where I always
Yeah.
have the best ideas when I'm at work and can't do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Like, oh, that's a sick idea.
Fuck. Why am I in a forklift right now?
That's me in the shower. I'm like, fuck, I need to step out and voice record it.
Yeah, you got to do
That's
the
what I'm
voice
like on,
memos.
on my Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
How many videos do you get of me sitting in my car on the way to work, like What
That's
about this?
all we get.
Yeah.
Literally all we got.
Vocal demos.
So it's track.
Just a video
We
of
can
me in the
record
car.
next album in your car
Literally.
for the vibe.
I'm going to put out a compilation of just
Yeah.
every single
Yeah.
one of those videos.
Oh my god.
But that's like the future though. Like the amount of bands that come out now that like it just shows you don't need a pro studio or like anything to make it happen. It's just about the idea.
Yeah.
very true.
If you have the idea, like it's honestly all you need.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about fancy fucking equipment or like it was me and Mitch sitting in the apartment I lived in a tiny ass room, probably sweating our ass off in
Yeah, it
summer.
was hot as shit.
Hot as shit, and just like wrote a banger.
It's the same
Yeah.
with the drop line in the middle, the Akudama. We had like
That was like full 11th hour. Like we submitted the album and then had to come in the next day.
yeah,
and
we
re-record
wrote
it.
so many
I was
drop lines
pissed
for that
off.
part, and I think the final one we had, I woke up one day and I was like, Slipknot have done that. We can't use it.
Yeah.
I forget what the line was, but I figured it out after we'd submitted the album for mixing,
wow.
Yeah.
and it's like we have to retrack. That's a Slipknot drop line. We can't do it.
Yeah.
Lochie goes to Scotty's after work. We already had the song title. I forget how, but it was there. And he just dropped it in.
Why don't I just say the song name?
Yeah,
And I was
dropped
like-
it in.
I was literally like, dude, I don't know if that's it.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And he was like, we tried like 6 of them, and I was like, that's it.
The final
Go
thing
home,
tracked
dude.
for the album is
That was
the
the
biggest
final
thing.
line dropped. Final line done on the album.
Yeah.
Was that?
So you guys had the song title already. That's
Yeah.
the name of the song, but you
Yeah.
didn't do that vocal until after it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
at the-
Yes. Yeah.
We
Interesting.
Yeah.
love song titles, so like we spend a lot of time on the song titles because you want it to sound cool when you introduce it live.
Yes.
And you want to, if you search on YouTube, you don't want 10 other bands popping up with the same song title.
Very true.
We don't obviously have that for every single song title. Like,
Creep.
Creep is a Radiohead song, but it worked for our song as well. But for the majority of our songs, we will make sure the song title has like that vibe where you can be like, this next song is Akudama, and everyone knows instantly.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it's not like 10 words in one sentence or whatever for a song title. It's just one word off the bat, and people go crazy. So yeah, we had the song title first, and drop line after submitting the album.
And it was such a like, I think we were like still so sold on the song that we were like, this isn't going to be like a make or break part of it.
Yeah.
And then like it ends up being like the loudest part of any song we ever play ever.
It's
Like,
like-
and now I'm like, it shits all over whatever the fuck the other line was. Like, any other thing I could possibly think of that I thought was sicker than that.
Things
like,
that you rack your brain on
literally,
for days.
yeah. It's just
yeah.
one of those things that was just like, nah, it works. Hit
Yeah.
it. And it just
Just
went
worked.
off.
Yeah.
Just
It worked?
Just a bit of luck, honestly. Straight up luck.
Yeah.
It just
I actually remember fucking Lance, I'm calling your ass out. He was so not on board with half of the song's lyrics. Like, he's like, this is
That's right.
shit, this is lame, this is blah, 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 blah. I was like, shut up, man. You are so old. Like, and then, yeah, it fucking... Yeah.
Lance is like our sixth member. He's our audio engineer. He's our front of house guy. He mixes all our records, and he's our producer.
It's like the
a weapon.
Australian Putney, pretty
Yeah,
much. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
And we sometimes have parts that are teetering on super corny and cringy, but might be super sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't need the smartest lyrical content ever. You just want something memorable that you hear it
absolutely.
once, and people are like, "That's it." So we do that a lot. And sometimes he's like, "Nah, guys, come on, it's very corny. It's super corny." We're like, "Yeah, it's corny.
Yeah.
Mix it.
That almost means
Make it sound sick."
It almost means do it.
Yeah.
He's like, nah.
Actually, make it louder, bro.
Louder.
Maybe he knows. Maybe he's tricking us.
Yeah,
He's reversing it.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not sick, guys.
Low key, he's like,
Wow, dude. So Lance did that record. He did the new one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done everything for us since like 2015.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
He's the
impressed.
guy.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
been on board since the 2-track.
Yeah, he was the local guy mixing us for $50 at the local club.
Wow.
We become friends, and he was building himself to be an insane mixer masterer. What's the technical term for a mixer masterer?
Producer, sound
engineer.
Audio
But
engineer.
a producer's different.
Audio engineer.
He was an audio engineer.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
become a lord at that. Built his own studio and done all this crazy shit. But yeah, we've been with him since the beginning. The yeah, he's a legend.
Attaboy.
You've lost him.
Yeah, miss that guy. I wish he was
I
here.
wish he was here.
Yeah.
No way, you guys are you guys obviously you could hear, which is fascinating to me. You could hear the trust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
It's
fucking
6
crucial,
feet
man.
in-house crew. We don't want to pay some guy we've never met
Yeah.
to have the final touches and the final say
and just
on
to
our
have the
sound.
name as well. Like a lot of people just
Yeah.
do that. Like, oh, I want this because he's got like a status. It's like,
Yeah.
He
And that-
genuinely loves us,
Yeah.
and we genuinely love him,
Yeah.
and
And
we
he actually
both want to
cares,
strive
so-
together and make some cool heavy music.
Like we tracked that album in my house.
Yeah.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, in
Like,
my studio. I have a
room
studio.
the size of this.
I have a studio in my house. probably-
Smaller than this.
If that, yeah.
It's about this. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's about the same.
It's about this. And yeah,
When are you
we-
going to paint, bro? When are you going to make it look sick?
I fucking rent, dude. Come on. But yeah, we tracked the album in a house like this. Obviously, drums is in a proper studio. But the rest of the album was done in my
What did he do to me?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a proper
Drum
studio.
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 Need to put
Proper
drum mics
Yeah.
with drums.
Yeah, that's like the one
Proper
thing
drummer.
we can't half-ass. Yeah.
Oh my
Likes to
goodness.
play drums, but like that's the coolest part. It was like done in my fucking house, and it's like it doesn't matter anymore where you do it. Drums need a studio, obviously.
Yeah.
because you
Yes.
can't track
Even the
drums in a
2
fucking
tracks that we're
house.
putting out this year, we done in your house. We didn't finish them in your house, so we done in an Airbnb.
Airbnb in America.
Yeah.
We ran out of time to track vocals. We just hired an Airbnb and brought our in-ear rig inside and just started tracking vocals.
And did some shit on stage as well.
Yeah, on stage.
Yeah, we were
Like,
sound check.
after sound check at one of the venues, we had like a couple lines to do, so we just done them on stage.
Yeah.
Just plugged into the
Plugged the mic in.
interface and
Got old 7B into the interface and
Yeah,
just
literally.
started tracking.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys are fucking changing the game, dude. Holy shit.
It just doesn't matter
DIY,
anymore,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
The ideas
DIY
are
or
the
die.
important
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got an audio engineer in the band, so that helps.
It does.
Yeah.
We got a vocalist in the band.
You kind of need one.
That helps.
Goes
And
a long way.
if you have a computer, a microphone, and is it a preamp? Is that what you need? Something
Dude,
like
we
that.
have an interface that you
Yeah.
shouldn't
Yeah.
track vocals on that we track
Yeah.
vocals on.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
We needed a line tracked.
Fine.
We needed music submitted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got it done.
Yeah. I did want to like get more into because we're fucking touring so much, and it would be cool to be able to like throw down ideas when we do have them. So I did want to like get the idea of possibly being able to record on the road. Like, plus I hate being fucking like crammed to like record and write shit or whatever because I'm like the worst writer ever. Like I can't just sit down and finish something like once I started. Like I'll write a song over like 2
Weeks,
months.
yeah.
Dude, weeks. Nah, fuck that.
We'll have a line, then a week later. We'll have another line. then a week
Literally,
later, we'll have another
literally, and
line.
I'm just like, just trust me. I have this one line for this entire song. I'll get the rest to you later. Like, and then I think like we had to like finish the 2-track or whatever before, not the 2-track, the 2 tracks we had to submit for the EP. Before we went to America, and I was just like, fuck that. Like, we have everything. Why don't we just record it where we're at? Like, we can do that. And we're like, no, we're really not going to feel like it. And we didn't.
We didn't. We did not.
we did.
By the power of 4 Loco and Buzzballs.
Oh my goodness.
And nothing else
got
to do in Atlanta.
Yeah, nothing else to do.
At the Masquerade?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we had an Airbnb just out in the sticks.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the venue that we did it at was
That was
St.
St.
Paul.
St. Paul's,
Yeah.
Minnesota,
St.
yeah.
Paul's.
But was it Grand Rapids? We done the final touch. We couldn't finish the song. We were trying so hard to finish Hotel Underground.
Yeah.
Lochie had tapped out. He's like, I've written all the lyrics. They're there. Song in my head is done. But it had this like entire breakdown at the end. It was a sick breakdown, but it had no lyrics on it.
Yeah.
And the lyrics that Lochie had laid down already sort of felt finished. So the more and more I listened to it, I was like, I think Lochie had suggested as well, he's like, let's fuck the last breakdown off. We don't even need it. It's got enough breakdowns in it already. It's a heavy song. We don't need that one. And he ran away to the gym or whatever he'd done. I'm like, I think we can delete that breakdown. And going up to Scotty, his riffs, I was like, Scotty, play the song. I think I've got an idea. And as soon as he got up to the 2.5 minute mark, I was like, press stop. Song's done. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, dude. Song's done right there. Try it. So he's cut this breakdown off. And it's a really cool breakdown.
Like 50 seconds worth of
Yeah, cool
like a
build
solid
up,
minute.
cool breakdown, real cool. He did it, like, tweaked the fade outs and stuff like that to make it sound, listenable. We listened again, and he gave me that look like, I don't think you're wrong. I don't want to admit it, but I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah.
And we're scared to show Lance. Anytime we do stuff like that, Lance is like, you guys are so lazy.
You guys are lazy.
You're just lazy. Finish the song, write the
Yeah.
lyrics. But even he kind of gave us the look like,
Maybe.
I don't think you're wrong. Like, I think the
Yeah,
song
I
is
really
done.
didn't think that one was going to get past Lance. He was going to grill us for that. Like,
And now thinking of that last breakdown, it feels so wrong.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's how you make a 3.5 minute song a 2.5 minute song.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes, man.
Also, the length of the song doesn't really matter as well as you come to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does enough. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've gotten to the point where it's like, if it's a 2.5 minute banger,
That's good.
that's all you
It's
need.
all good.
But then we get stung with these like 40-minute sets. It's
Where you pay like
damn,
50
that's 20
songs.
yeah.
That gets a bit rough.
Well, at least you guys aren't like a grindcore band. Like, I'll play fucking 45 songs.
Nah, screw that.
Fuck that.
5 minutes
Louise.
later, it's the third
We could
band.
play Akudama at the start of the set and at the end of the set.
We should do that one time.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Dude, did we? I swear we almost did that somewhere else. Like, we had like an hour-long
China.
set.
China, yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We went to
we were
China on like one album, one EP, and in their contract was you have to play for an hour.
Yeah.
And we didn't know
That
until we
happens.
got there we were the only band playing most of the shows.
And we didn't have an hour of material.
Yeah.
We honestly had to play everything we knew
Every song.
in blistering heat and just get accustomed to this. You are the only band playing tonight.
Yeah.
Like, you sound check, leave your stuff up.
Doors
That's it.
open, people come in for like half hour, you play your hour.
Yeah.
And then you
There-
take photos for
yeah.
an hour.
It was super
There's
weird.
like, what is there? There's like a compulsory encore or something
Yeah,
like that. you have to
compulsory
play?
encore.
compulsory.
To do an
Yeah.
encore.
It was funny because I used to book a lot of our stuff, and I really wanted to take us to Asia, so we announced Southeast Asia and Japan. You know, promoted that. It looked real fun, and a Chinese promoter hit me up and he's like, "Hey man, come to China. Like, add it onto this." And I was like, "Guys, China." And
I had no idea if this guy was real.
Pre-COVID. Pre-COVID.
Yeah.
pre-COVID. And then so we announced, I think it was 5 China shows, and he's like, "Guys, let's do 11 in China." No. Let's stick with the 5 and see how we go. And it was so exhausting. So we're lucky we didn't do the
Dude,
11.
imagine if we did 11 China shows.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but like once in a lifetime type stuff. You know, not that many bands go to China, and the guy that promoted that, Stan, he was a legend. They don't have social media or anything there, so they can't look up your band. So this guy ran a social media page for us in like whatever Chinese social media there is.
Wasn't it WhatsApp?
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He somehow has a community of metalheads in this WhatsApp.
That must be
group
like
chat.
Discord or something.
Yeah.
And-
It's like
Yeah.
some type of platform. It was like, I don't know. It
Was a lot of like,
it was like a
half
Chinese.
of everything was on WhatsApp.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it just like
Facebook
Facebook, but they
type
can
thing.
track
Yeah,
you?
anything
Yeah.
that anything
I'm pretty sure it was the
Yeah.
exact same,
Yeah.
but like they have access to it.
Anything that
Yeah.
we posted on Facebook, he would copy and paste into this thing. So he was running his own social media for us so that the Chinese fans, Chinese metalheads, could know who we are.
Yeah.
And the crowds were sick.
Super sick.
Yeah, that was
The crowds
crazy.
were
over there.
really sick. We expected to
good.
play no one because obviously we had no idea what we're going into. But he managed to bring 200 to 300 per show for us, being the only band.
Yeah.
It was sick.
That is unbelievable.
Like
Yeah.
not even knowing that we had a fan base over there as well. We just like expected nothing. And
Yeah.
like, people just rocking up and knowing us.
It was so cool.
It was crazy.
And it was a month after we were there, the guy ate the bet. And the world went to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so close.
Yeah.
Man, you guys have come such a long way, man.
Yeah.
And what's kind of trippy about your band as well is like I was looking at I'm on your wiki, I'm on the fucking Instagram. I'm like, metalcore? This is metalcore now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically.
It kind of confused me.
We
Yeah.
teeter a lot like
We used
John,
to call ourselves like new metalcore. And
yeah,
stuff
John
like
and I love new metal, and
Obviously.
we definitely had riffs that teetered on like corn riffs and stuff like that. And we love the pedals that do the crazy stuff that's
Yep.
very Limp Bizkit and stuff like that. But we also love metalcore. We love big choruses and
Big
everything.
hooks.
And then we love blast beats as well. So we enter
Do we?
deathcore sometimes.
Yes.
Where?
Hey,
Where have you been
you've
hiding?
got two, man. You got two.
The one
That we
blast
don't
bit on
play.
the album.
Heavy breakdowns, I think.
I heard one blast
Well.
beat. I was listening to the record today. I'm like, oh, there is a blast beat. Track 8.
There
Okay,
is.
let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you, right?
Yeah, but like the genres matter with that stuff, like not really.
Yeah.
It's just a heavy record.
At this point,
It
it's
is, it
just,
is.
yeah, we're just like a melting pot of shit.
Yeah. I always say new metalcore. So randomly we get called deathcore.
But
But
some,
I think
yeah,
metalcore. If
You're
you
not-
think about
yeah.
Yeah.
if you think about restricted, that's like just metalcore.
Yeah, but then like Suicide Silence,
metal.
deathcore band,
But
right?
then, but we
Deathcore,
love our
but, like,
vocals to be, what's the word? You can understand what Loki's saying in the vocals. Then
Coherent.
Yeah.
it's not like deathcore, like the crazy deathcore vocals, which Loki
Yeah.
can do. But
Yeah.
we love being able to hear what he's saying.
Yes.
Like we love mid screams, and we try and get into the clean singing sometimes and stuff. So like, you know, we're not limiting ourselves to anything. And I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
somehow it just gets lumped into metalcore.
Yeah. It's just whatever the vibe is.
the
Yeah.
closest
Yeah.
thing to it, I guess.
Broad
like.
metal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Heavy.
Whenever anyone tells, like, asks what the band is, I just say it's heavy. Like,
Yeah,
heavy.
I just say I'm in a
Yeah.
heavy band because it's easier.
Yeah.
It's cool because like, you can't really put like a label on it, which is really that's a special thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And it
cool.
helps us get on like a bunch of sick like metalcore tours.
We're
Yeah.
in the grey
Yeah.
Jokes
area.
for a heavier band than you.
Yeah. It always helps being like the heaviest band on bills or whatever, because it's just like we can fit in. Like we hang out with Polaris all the fucking time, and they're just like, you know, a lot of people would say that they're like very metalcore
Yeah.
or whatever, and we're just like doing shows with them all the time, and it's like. It's a nice little like juxtaposition, but it's not that far removed from it, you know. Like,
Yeah.
It's like how Justice for the Damned. That's their fucking Instagram name. Justice for the Damned is metalcore to me.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Technically still metalcore, but
nah, they're like hard.
completely
They're meant to be
different.
like
have
They're
you
not
heard of-
hardcore.
they're like a black
They're
and
not.
metal.
They got
Black
black
and
and shit.
hardcore.
They do. Yeah.
See, we have songs that are like breakdowns start to finish, like evil breakdowns,
Yeah.
but it's
Acid.
still called metalcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's metal and core.
Yeah, yeah.
Like metalcore.
The
is
genres
like-
get
You know,
so
kill
weird.
switch.
that's how the name was made.
I don't fucking know
Yeah, yeah.
anymore.
That's a
Yeah.
very simple way to put it. It's metal and it's core. So
Literally.
that's
Technically.
that's so sick.
Heavy core. Yeah. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy that you guys were established, and then Lucky you came in. Like how was that for you coming into like a pretty much established sound?
Fucking so scary. Like, but at the same time, it was like I was low key just like waiting for my moment
Yeah.
because I was just like, they've already asked me once, they'll do it again.
Checking the inbox every day.
Yeah, and I fucked with them so much. Like it worked. And when like the time came or whatever, literally Sabian he didn't even fucking ask me. Like he wasn't nice about it. He just sent me a Dropbox file with Black Mamba in it saying, write some words. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, and I was just like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
like,
right.
and then I realized I was just like, fuck, like I can't write songs. Like this is shit. And I think I said, I was just like, bro, like I will like murder the songs that are already there live. Like I'll crush every show, but like I'm gonna need some help like putting this shit together. Like I can't be the one or whatever. And it's just like, yeah, that's fine. Like, and as soon as that happened and we just got
Great.
the whole like open like songwriting sort of and figured out what we were good and bad at, then I was just like hell comfortable about it. Like, and I think
Wow.
we got Black Mamba done, and I was just like, let's fucking go. Like this is on. And then. Did we start working on the other songs before Black Mamba was out?
Bro, the
Yeah,
EP
yeah.
was like
Before
written.
Black Mamba was out, we were straight
Yeah.
onto the EP. 'Cause
Yeah.
The EP was like sitting there ready to go.
Yeah, everything was
We
just
wanted
like
to come out
tracked.
swinging
Yeah.
with Loki. Like we done heaps of promo shoots.
Yeah,
We
it
done
was-
video
yeah.
shoots. Recorded a full EP plus a single ready to go. We dropped him with a single and a music video,
Yeah.
Wow.
and then knowing we'd have an EP out in like 6 months or whatever it was the timeline was, and
Yeah, because it was like crunch time.
We
It was
wa-
just
yeah, we wanted to
there
make
was,
a fucking
no
statement.
fucking around sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
and then luckily, like social media politics is crazy these days, but our fans love Loki, and we never had to have the dickheads that have been like, "Oh, vocalist is better." Or we don't get that.
Wow.
People just love Loki. They're like, "Oh, he's just as good," or whatever, or he's better. There's never negativity with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the fact that I was always around anyway,
Yeah.
like I wasn't just some random dude. Like I'd been in my other band that some people knew about. Like Alpha Wolf was always bigger, but like I don't know, I was always part of the team anyway. Like, it just made sense for everybody. Like, I'd come up and do guest vocals or whatever, and people would be like, fuck, who's that?
We were so funny back then because we weren't big at all, so we would just tell our friends to come, bash each other during the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then anyone that saw that thought we were bigger than we were, but it's just our two homies punching each other.
Wow.
It's just hooky.
Yeah. And, you know, fake it till you make it, I guess.
Yeah, so I would just be around on those trips or whatever, selling merch or whatever, beating up the other dude that we brought along.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, it was sort of scary going from like a local band structure to a like bigger sort of.
But you
more
bought so many cool
professional.
things. You're underselling yourself. The start of Sub-Zero, you come in out of nowhere and like, hey, you just wrote that entire song by yourself, and it is huge.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know until they tell me. Like,
Sometimes you drop some things into the chat, and we're just like, who
and
would've
I've
thought of
already
that?
like resigned it. I'm just like, I'm changing this. Thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know. They had more like faith in me than I did in myself. So I was like, all right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where are you from, Lucky?
Melbourne. So like
Melbourne.
where Sabian eventually moved to. Like
Okay.
I was born and like grew up. Same with Scotty. So like him and I like from like 20 minutes from each other or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. And we sort of like low key in like the same like local music scene beforehand. Like fucking shout out Narry Warren, Cranbourne Hall or whatever shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were always just
We were
sort
in the
of,
same scene, but in different bands.
like,
Scotty
yeah.
hated Alpha Wolf in those days.
Yeah. He used
Wow.
to hate our
Hated
band.
Alpha
Yeah.
So
I did.
good.
I fully hated it.
We're kind of bad, but like,
They were
come
really
on, bro.
bad.
Yeah.
They were really bad.
Man, I will never be in this fucking band, dude.
I think I probably said that. I remember watching Alpha Wolf being like, fuck, this band sucks.
I used to like dress real gangster. I'd wear a bandana across my face and punch foldbacks till my knuckles bled and stuff. Like it was pretty weird looking back on it. And Scotty was like,
I used to wear like sclera contacts, so it was just like full black eye contacts and
Golf gloves.
golf gloves. And
That's right.
we were super evil but super sloppy. Like we couldn't play our instruments. We're just trying to look cool and look tough. And Scotty's out there judging. The tones aren't tight, man.
Scotty came along. Scotty came along and just went,
Yeah. I'll make that better.
Yeah. It's crazy how that shit works. Where like when you start like a pure band and like you just attract people that the music needs.
yeah.
You know, and that was
yeah.
you Scotty is
Yeah.
The first
Attaboy.
rendition of Alpha Wolves was very like rough around the edges, but like the people that were there knew that there was something, you know, like if it was like Sab's energy on stage or just like the pissed offness of it, like it's
There was always
always
something
been
there.
there. Like
Yeah.
regardless of how fucking badly they played.
Played horribly, but the people were like,
Sabian,
there's something, there's something there. Yeah.
Yeah,
People knew.
that's sick, man. You guys, all you guys add your own element to it.
Yep.
You know, it's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Lucky, what a trip for you. Like you join this band, and then all of a sudden now you're in California.
Yeah.
That's such a
literally.
trip, dude.
Yeah, I think like fucking, it was like Europe or something like that when we were first like the furthest away place we've ever been. Like Sabian was just like, like, look, dude, like, isn't this fucking weird? Like, and I was just like, yeah, dude, like, and even like every single fucking day, I'm just like, what is my life, dude? Like, you saw us
Yeah.
in the car park, we're grown-ass men living in a fucking caravan in America for 3 months, and every time we open the goddamn caravan door, plastic fucking ball pit balls fall out of it.
I saw that
like,
today.
Literally, I'm just like, it's like, I don't know, it's just interesting, man. Like, I can't,
You
every day
can't
I-
make this shit up. Like,
yeah, literally, like every day I can't believe it, but it's like, you know, I would not be doing anything else, like, and I wouldn't be happier doing anything else, so.
It's like, even for like me and Sab, how we came from like Tasmania, like a place like most people don't even know about. Like, the only other band that we know that's made it big from there is like Psychroptic. Like,
Yeah.
It's just crazy to think about that we come from like there and now we're here. Like,
Yeah. Anybody who knows Tassie knows how big of a statement that is.
Yeah. Tassie is tiny.
Yeah.
Especially if you compare it to like the full size of like Australia. It's a really like I was like, man, they're from there.
Yeah, dude.
just the isolation of Tasmania itself. Like people are happy to never leave the island. So many people I went to school with will never leave the island.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like there was people that we grew up with that hadn't even seen like the other side of the state. Like they've just like never left their hometown.
And it's
Like,
not even that far.
it's so isolated.
It's 4
Yeah.
hours to the other side of the island.
Yeah.
Every single shop
shit.
in our hometown
Yeah,
like
it's
closed at
small.
like 5 p.m. as well. So it was just like ghost town after 5
I remember
p.m.
the first time I went to Tassie when I was talking about before, I just asked if I could tag along. We went into like maybe a Target and like the reject shop and like a Servo or something like that, which is gas station. Every single person that worked there knew Sabian. I was just like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, it's just like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, blah, blah, blah. How's...
Yeah, the people that
Your
worked
aunt,
there like 10 years ago still work there.
yeah, yeah.
There's not that many jobs.
Super
I,
wholesome,
like,
small town.
yeah, you know everyone.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. My high school had probably 300 people.
Wow.
So you just know them, you know all their siblings, you know their parents, and yeah, it's very isolated.
Yeah.
Man,
Somebody
I mean,
wanna leave.
yeah. You guys are literally on an island. I'm just so tripped out by you guys. How like now you guys are where you're at now with the band.
Yeah.
So with you and John, like damn, like how do you? I just such a limited amount of people. You still found like each other. You
Oh,
know?
dude, yeah,
That's
yeah.
so nuts.
I think how I met John was our bands competed against each other in a battle of the bands.
Oh wow.
He was in a cool heavy band. I was in this punk rock band that I wanted to be heavy, but they were like, "Nah, dude, we're not doing screamo. That sucks." And I really wanted a screamo band, so I'm like sweating John's band, trying to make my band heavy. They kicked me out because I was sick of me trying to make them heavy.
Oh wow.
We ended up at the same college together, and we're like, "Let's make music.
Yeah.
Boom.
Let's cover Suicide Silence."
Cover Suicide
Oh
Silence.
my
Yeah.
goodness.
You started it, man.
That's a fucking full circle thing.
This
right
is
there,
your
man.
fault.
You started Alpha Wolf.
Oh my goodness, dude. It's so. I mean, you took like the Tasmanian scene, like you expanded it to now it's worldwide. Like you guys are a worldwide band.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you have a fucking 2-month long tour. It just in the States. You guys were in Europe, China. Like you guys.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That to Melbourne, and now what the fuck, dude? That's a whole different level, man.
I mean, what?
Amazing.
Took 10 years.
Yeah, it took 10
Yeah.
years, like 5 years of bullshit Tassie hustle, playing across the state. The songs at that time were awful.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't good. We didn't know what we wanted to do sound-wise. We loved cool hardcore bands. We loved fun sort of hardcore bands. Then we loved heavier music as well. So we wrote a breakdown song. We almost wrote a pop punk song. We wrote a hardcore song. We had like 10 amalgamations of weird songs at that time. And then we went to Melbourne, saw a Muir play, and at that time they were like stupid heavy.
This is it.
And we're like, that's
Yeah.
what we want.
Yeah,
That's what
we're
we
just
need.
Like, this is like the sound that
we
we
just
wanna
need to be heavy.
draw towards.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So we literally deleted 10 songs. I removed everything off social media. We dressed in black head to toe, all new promos and stuff. We're evil now, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, when you're like some posse,
Yeah,
Like-
we'll PMA straight edge,
Yeah.
like everyone
you
be
literally
happy.
printed a T-shirt with NMA on it.
Yeah, so we
straight
went
after that.
complete opposite and found what we wanted to do, and
Then toured
Thanks,
with a Muir
Emil.
in Europe.
then toured with a Muir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
a spin out.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while to like find yourself and find like the sound that you really want.
Yeah,
It takes
yeah.
a while sometimes, you know?
And that was like 4 or 5 years for us in Tasmania.
Wow.
Just doing whatever, and then it was like, okay, we want to be heavy, we want to take over this shit. Let's do it. Let's grind. Let's go hard. And then that next 5 years is like, yeah. Fast forward to now, we just made it happen.
Yeah.
And you guys have a following. I saw it. I saw you guys a couple days ago. Like, damn, this place is packed. And little things too, like, okay, like at first I was like, we were talking. I was like, okay, I'll probably go there the last few songs. I'll probably show up like this late and see the last few songs. I'm like, you know what?
Cool.
But suddenly I'm like, I want to see the first song. I want to see how they walk out. I want to see the vibe. After I put like some more time into doing some research on these guys are sick. This is serious. And sure enough, I saw you guys see like, I like seeing the reaction of people.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
seeing like the reaction, like, oh my, this is something's happening here. It's
Yeah.
fucking, and it's so cool that I love being an outsider and seeing that shit. I love this scene,
Yeah. That's
and it's a whole other scene. I had a conversation at the show. It's a whole other scene of people that
Yeah.
listen to heavy shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
There's a whole new, like, younger generation, like, coming in,
Yeah.
which is cool.
That's
But
you guys.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think there's something about like really selling it through a live show as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's like, because we could have like our songs be like endless. How many times have you seen like a band have just like the sickest songs, and then you go see them live and it's just like, that's not that crazy, dude. Like, I don't know. We make sure it's like just as intense, if not more intense. Like,
I think the crazy thing for us is when we do something with our heavy music that our family members can relate to or notice. Like, was it last year we got nominated for an ARIA award for best heavy rock release, and our family were like, "What?"
My dad was like, "Wow, you're an ARIA?"
So we're
Yeah.
going to the ARIA awards,
ARIA's
partying.
like the equivalent of like a Grammy, but in
Yeah.
Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going and partying with like the top dogs in Australia. We didn't win.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
But you know, that in itself
typical
was
fuck
crazy
storm.
enough for our family to be like, whoa. And another one is when Head from Korn shouted us out as his favourite band of the year. And our family members were like, well, Korn?
cool.
Listen to you?
That band you rip off all the
Heard
time.
And it's like, yeah, whoa, this is bigger than we ever expected
Yeah.
our shit to be.
Yeah, it's still pinned on our Twitter every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I'm just like, fuck, that's right.
That
like,
happened.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
that's just-
it's like our mindset is just like so behind with it all. Like, we still think we're just like this little band.
Yeah.
And then you just see like the draw that we get in the crowds.
We're this little band that gets to do cool shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
it still
that's
feels,
cool,
it
that's
just
cool.
feels like that. Like, we're
Yeah.
extremely lucky. Like,
Yeah. Very
And we are, like, because
Yeah.
it's like, you know, we could be as good as we can or whatever. We've
A lot of hard
obviously-
work,
we've
a lot of
obviously gotten
luck.
very fucking
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of
hard
good
work
bands
beats
that
talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah.
What is it?
Something like that. There's a lot of good bands that don't get the recognition we get.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's.
I've always wondered what what that was. You know, like, you know, how is it that like you have the talent, maybe even working hard, but why is it that, you know, we got the
dude, there's a bit of luck.
Yeah.
There
There's
is
always-
so much
there's
luck, dude.
You
Yeah.
could have the best song and the best video and like
how
the best
oft-
team, and it's just like it doesn't work.
How often do we see something going off and we're just like, that sucks? Yeah. Like, you just fully don't get it. It's one of those, like, and they, like, obviously, they doing something right that you don't get. Like,
Yeah.
and obviously,
Yeah.
like, we piss so many people off. Like,
So many people don't think we're worth what we're
so many
worth.
people don't understand why we're so
Happens.
fucking, like, why we're so busy and we got so much on, like, and fucking I don't half
And
the
maybe
time.
we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like, I don't know, like, it's the same everywhere, though, because we see it and we're just like, I don't get it, but, like,
Yeah.
it's luck, it's fucking, you strike a chord, you get lucky, like,
All you can do is do what you want to do. Write the songs you want to write, and like
Yeah.
put all your effort
Yeah.
into it, and then you just fucking send
And we
it,
are so
send it
genuine
out.
to ourselves. Like we're doing exactly what we want
Yeah,
to do.
exactly.
Yeah. You just send it out and hope it does well, and somehow it did for us.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we obviously work hard for it, but it's a bit of luck, man.
yeah,
Straight up bit of luck. Bit of luck and a lot of work, and that'll do it.
yeah.
a lot of work?
A lot of work.
Yeah,
and that
we'd
little
be
bit of
like,
luck.
we'd be stupid to say that we haven't been extremely lucky to get where we are now. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But we do work hard for it. We
Yeah.
tour a lot. We write a lot of songs. We do
Yeah.
we do a lot of work ourselves, which I
Yeah.
think is good. But then you just
we
send it,
capitalize on the luck.
yeah, but you
Yeah.
send it out and just hope it fucking works.
Yeah.
You never know if it will.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wow.
that's Akudama to a T.
Literally.
We'll just like we'll make the sickest song, the sickest video, and we think it's sick, and then we'll just
We put out a
Send it
lo-fi
out.
song because we like listening to lo-fi when we're hanging out.
Yeah.
We made
Yeah.
a lo-fi version of one of our songs, and it blew up.
Yeah,
It's
it's
become
really
like
dope.
one of Spotify's biggest lo-fi songs.
Yeah.
Whoa,
And
really?
it's just something we just thought, fuck it, let's do a lo-fi song.
Wow.
Yeah.
did well.
That was some
Made all like these
accident.
hectic playlists and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luck and playlisting.
Luck
Yeah.
playlist.
That should get you so far. Like.
Oh yeah, you guys got to get on a playlist. There's no around it, man.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that whole like Spotify game is such a fucking
It's a thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
And Third Eye Visuals music videos.
Yeah.
You were
Shout
just
out,
reading my
Ben.
mind, man.
Yeah.
Like I watched those two recent videos you guys did, like the Third Eye. Like it's a
Yeah.
they're very unique
Yeah.
Yeah.
videos. I mean, you watch them and you stick out. I'm like, who fucking does these videos? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
That's one person.
One man.
One,
Yeah.
just one,
One
one
guy does the
yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out Ben.
Shout out Ben.
Wiggles.
Yeah, Ben-
B Wiggles.
Benny Benassi,
Benassi.
Benny Wiggly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a dude.
And it's such a special and rare time where like you have like the song and then when you have the riff and the song and then the vocal and then the name of the song, then like the video kind of falls into place.
Yeah.
It's just,
definitely.
like
He like how many of the ideas for our latest like third eye videos were us?
Not many.
He gets
Not
the
many.
song.
He just
gets
comes
the
up with it
song
on the
title,
spot.
and he's like, "I know exactly what this needs to be."
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
thing.
He'll be like
And we're just
filming it, and then he'd be like, "Yeah, I've got this idea of this happening and this," and we're just like,
Yeah.
He's
Go
like,
for
hey
it,
guys, stand still for 5 minutes. I need to take 1,000 photos of you.
Yeah.
Trust me.
yeah.
Just
Then he
trust
just
me.
like 3D princess, like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of trust me, don't worry about it.
yeah, I know what I'm doing, like,
I love that.
wow, I definitely see it. It's very unique. I love like the when the lyrics come in, but
Yeah.
in a different it's a different thing.
Yeah.
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 Oh my god, I haven't seen them done this way before ever. So
it's-
fucking
it's
cool,
just
man.
like it's I don't know, it's just fun as well. Like
It looks fun, yeah.
The music video doesn't need to be as fucking sad and as angry as the song is, you know. Like you want to be entertained through the whole thing, like.
Yeah.
And that's why, we're just like every sick idea we can think of, put it in. Like, yeah.
We got one coming out soon that's also
Another
Yeah.
third eye
Yeah.
one, which is actually like way different to
Yeah.
the other two he's done for us. Like, but in the same way, it's just like super third eye and super like well put together.
like this is like the other end of the
Yeah,
bird.
he's a good guy. He's got a good eye.
Yeah.
Good third eye.
Good third.
3 of them.
Oh my goodness. So you guys have a new song coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing a split EP with a band called Holding Absence. They're a really cool melodic band from
have
Wales.
have you heard of them?
No.
Nah, they're
Should
like,
check him out.
They got choruses for days, a beautiful man as a vocalist who's got the prettiest voice you'll ever hear.
Like,
And
yeah, his voice is crazy.
we played some Impericon Fest together in
Oh, great.
Germany.
Yeah.
We got along. All our members are like the same age and like same humor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're super melodic. We're super heavy. They love our music. We love their music. And we both put out albums at the same time, like peak COVID lockdown.
COVID albums.
Yeah.
And it got to the point we both needed, or not needed, but like both wanted to put out some new music for the fans, but not an album yet. Not an album because we still want to tour the album we put out. So we got together and we're releasing a split EP together.
Wow.
And it feels real cool. We got his voice on our songs, we got Lockie's voice on their songs.
Sick.
And it's just a cool idea to do, and
Yeah,
we
it's-
collaborated on that, and yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's just cool to get. And I remember like when I first joined, one of the incentives was that I would we do like not just the general album
Every
like,
2 years.
every 2 years structure or whatever. I wanted to get into some just like left shit like that. Like split EPs are the coolest things. Like even if you don't love the body of work, just knowing like that two bands that you fuck with or whatever collaborated and like put together this thing that the labels got behind and everything, like it just feels like a cool little like moment as well. Like
Basically, fuck any rules and that sort of thing.
Pretty
Like,
much,
we
yeah.
don't care.
yeah. And like the fact that it's just like we didn't want to do a split with another heavy band because that's just like I don't know, it's just
Typical.
it's
such
easy
a
or
niche
whatever.
thing,
Yeah,
like-
easy.
Especially like another like Alpha Wolf sounding band or whatever, because that's just like, what's the fucking point? Like we can just write songs like that or whatever. We can't write songs like Holding Absence can. So like
Yeah.
we want to do a record together or whatever. There's like this whole just like light dark side to it. Like
Yeah, maybe we'll find a burning hole in some of their like melodic fans that
Yeah.
didn't realize they wanted heavy music in their life,
yeah,
and maybe some of our fans will
and vice versa.
find a melodic band they didn't know they needed.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
But it's saying that like that's not saying I wouldn't do it like a split record with a heavy band. Like I'd do a record with like a slam band
Like
or
a
something
heavier
like
band.
that. Like that'd be insane.
Make
Like,
us heavier.
yeah, literally.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, what do they call again? Sorry.
Holding Absence.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they were on the first single you guys dropped, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, who is this?
Are toilet breaks allowed? Can I go take a slash? Yeah.
I don't know.
You want? Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
Take the key and then down the hall to the right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, would love to pee as well.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Sure. You guys could go pee and we'll fucking keep the combo going. You guys want?
Yeah.
Sick.
Lucky is so bad for this.
Oh, he's so
when he
bad.
flies, we're like, all right, you sit on the aisle because you piss so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like clockwork.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never
Half
seen
hour
anyone. I've never
ish.
seen anyone like him.
No, he's bad for it.
He's bad for it.
Yeah. And it also happens the older you get. I'm peeing all the time. Sucks ass, dude. 36, dude. Sucks.
And
It's all right,
we
man.
lost Mitch as he pressed play the other day, didn't we? He hit play on the intro song. He's like, guys, I need to go.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Give me 5.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah, he's bad
Yeah.
for it too.
Holy crap.
Those two, yeah, 2 guys gone. They're just, man.
How old are they?
Mitch is 30.
Lockie's 26.
26.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, when they
Mitch
get
is
older, you guys
31.
are going to be pissed off, dude.
It's worse.
Oh,
Damn.
when you get older, oh yeah, dude, it's fucking worse. I mean, you gotta question when you fart. You're like, is this gonna be a shit or a
Yeah.
fart, dude? And then you start to shit your pants when you're on tour,
shit,
and that's what you guys gotta look forward to.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Can't
Can't
wait
wait.
to get old.
Sabian, how old are you?
I'm 31.
31.
Yeah.
Okay, Scotty.
27.
27.
You have to think about that.
I forget every time how old I am.
27, 31. John.
29, nearly
29, wow.
30.
Nearly 30. A few weeks away.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a-
like 2 weeks
wow.
away from
So
30.
we were 18, 17 when we first started our first band, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking nuts.
Playing
But I mean,
deathcore.
Suicide Silence, what? You guys were big when you were like, how old were you when Suicide Silence popped?
Yeah, like 1920. It started.
Yeah.
It really.
That's insane.
It's then you spend your 30s recovering from that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, like, damn. It was
Back's fucked, neck's fucked.
oh yeah.
It's so funny. We were looking at old covers that we used to do yesterday. And Scotty, what cover did you find where you were absolutely shredding?
The Contortionist.
Yeah. So Scotty had this video and he showed me, he's like, absolutely smashing notes. And we
Cannot
don't
play
do that,
that.
at all. And I was
Yeah.
thinking to myself, I used to play Price of Beauty all the time. And it's
Wow.
just the entire song.
Yes.
I could not imagine doing that now.
Yeah, it's a fucking spider.
Yeah. All the riffs back then were spider riffs.
That's it?
And I loved it. Like, I got so good at it at the time. Nope. Not anymore.
Can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Different time.
Yeah. Now we gotta practice.
Even tremolo picking, like, that used to be the thing for me.
Can't
Like,
do it,
deathcore, spider riffs and tremolo. Can't do it anymore.
It's it.
Yeah.
And now everybody does it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, first like it's just like just you, and then like you look up again, and like everyone's doing it. You're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Holy.
Give me my spider riffs back.
Dude, I will go into like Guitar Center, and there's this guy there that worked, and he used to play guitar in a band called Blessed by a Broken Heart. And I would go there like a kid. I'm like fucking 15, and then I'll go there I'll get like the shitty Ibanez 7-string, and I'll plug into the Line 6 because they have the most like
The Line 6
gain.
Spider?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'll start chugging,
Yeah.
and he would always come up, a really cool guy, and it's like turn me up.
Yeah.
And then literally people that were playing guitar would stop and look. They were like, that. And then people that were walking to the side, like, what is he playing? And then fast forward, the band now has EPs and the records come out. Then I go in Guitar Center and you hear kids playing those riffs.
Yeah.
Like those fucking spots, like classic, those like spider riffs with like
Oh,
stupid,
yeah.
like stupid primal chugs.
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah,
the
yeah,
lines,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Different time, man.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
Yeah.
You guys,
We're all good.
Oh,
you guys
good.
on peeing? Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Is this all right?
Well, I'm doing another one.
Can you get a Coors Light, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Awesome.
What have I got here?
What's up?
El
Broken
Segundo.
Yeah, that's a brewery down in San Diego.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Wait,
really,
what's
really
that?
good stuff.
What's that,
This is what happens when we start. It just doesn't end.
Yeah.
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 The barbed wire and everything. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
So-
dude.
Seb went
Great
into
beer.
Walmart earlier and came out with a 3-liter
Thank you.
Jameson bottle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't exist in Australia.
Yeah.
Waited 40 minutes for it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Wow. Hey, Zach. Can you get a bottle opener? It's on the fridge.
Oh, it's a screw top.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I can't do the lighter thing. I don't know how. I got shown many times. Don't. Oh, sorry.
He's good. He's good.
Never mind.
Cut the cameras.
I got.
We're good.
Edit that out. Edit it out, Zach. God.
Oh, that's staying in.
Boom. Holy shit. It's funny, like when people like see like the Coors Light, they're like, "I want Coors Light." Then they see these beers. I think no one gets the Coors Light.
Oh, true.
So trying
I feel like
to.
I just like tried something different every time.
Yeah, cool.
You know?
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Again.
Cheers, my
Cheers.
man.
Let's go.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
So,
Look at that. Look at that.
oh, I made a mess.
When did we get our own beer?
We got to do that.
You guys,
Now,
you guys
everyone's
should.
doing tea now. Everyone's doing tea and coffee.
We'll do a beer. Fuck tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a whiskey.
I got coffee.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
So you guys are in it. It's exciting to be an outsider and see it happen. But where do you guys personally see like the metalcore scene in like 5 years from now?
Ooh.
It's cyclical as like
What?
there's literally
Not sure I know what
fuck
that
does
means.
that mean?
We need the definition
it's
right
a cycle. It's all a
Mitch's
cycle.
brain right
Cycle.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause have you heard of
Trapped
like?
in a cyclical.
Got to go home and learn how to ride my cyclical.
Oh boy.
There's like a whole resurgence of bands that is just literally like 2000s metalcore.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
Which I sweat.
yes,
Wish.
like
Love that shit.
Yeah, Dying Wish, Sanction, Vain, like fucking
Chamber, Boundaries.
all of these
like-
fucking bands, and it's literally just like this weird like resurgence of this old style of metalcore done better. Like,
I think
Better
the-
production.
The
yeah.
thing
Better
that's
production,
blowing my
yeah.
mind is, like, in Australia we see it firsthand. The rooms, the room sizes that the heavy bands are playing in now, they're getting bigger
Yeah.
and bigger and bigger. Like Polaris, who are our good mates, they have to have a tent built in our hometown to cater for one show
yeah.
Wow.
because their crowds are so big and the music's pretty fucking heavy considering. And then you got Parkway Drive headlining like crazy places around the world, and they're still a heavy band.
Yes,
Some people argue that they've gone a weird route, but they're still a heavy band.
they are.
Yeah.
I would argue that also.
But like,
I don't
they-
hear it. Yeah.
A lot of
I mean,
pirates
no.
listen to them.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
Pirates love them.
You'd be,
Yeah.
you'd be crazy
hear
to
it.
say they're the same band they used to be, but they're still objectively a heavy band.
They're a heavy
Like,
band.
And then,
yeah.
like, Bring Me the Horizon come out with a deathcore song last year.
Yeah.
Like, they're huge.
Yeah.
So the room sizes that these heavy bands are playing, crazy big.
Yeah.
Crazy big.
It's
I just
nuts.
don't think
Yeah.
there's a limit. I
There
think
ain't.
you just
There's
keep
not.
going
Yeah.
until like you. I don't know.
We never thought we'd do the size rooms that we're doing.
Yeah,
being
like-
a breakdown band.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we are a heavy band.
Like we were saying yesterday to you, like we headlined a venue you guys played at in Melbourne. What tour was that? Sweatfest.
Yeah.
Sweatfest 2008, and we got to headline that room last month in Melbourne, which was like blew our minds. Like,
Congratulations, man.
we grew up.
Billboard, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we grew up going to shows at that venue, and then
Wow.
we played that venue 10 years later when we're like, fucking,
yeah, you look up at that window where the green room is, and you see the cool band guys like peeping down. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god!
and we got to play that. We got to
And we
headline
got to
that.
be that guy in that room, looking down at the crowd.
Oh, that's a shit room.
It is definitely a shit room. Like, you got there like, oh, is this it?
But that's just like, well, what's the ceiling then? If we can do that, like, it's just, you just keep going until no one fucking comes to your shows anymore.
Do you mean
So,
like,
yeah.
is that what you meant? Like the whole, like what will the scene look like in 5 years? Or what do you reckon it'll sound like?
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, both sound and where it's going. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I don't know, because there's, like, back when, like, it's weird, because Bring Me the Horizon have somehow always been the biggest band. Like,
Well, I think guitar music dipped for a bit.
Yeah,
even
definitely.
Bring
But
the Horizon
even-
took away guitars for a bit.
But even like when say like Suicide Season came out, like they felt like the biggest thing ever, but people still thought they won't be around forever.
Yeah.
Like, and they've just outlasted that fucking 10 times over, and it's just like it's hard to say where anything will be at in 5 years because it's
Yeah.
like
It's like, is it, like how the whole resurgent thing's happening, or is it going to evolve and there's going to be like another
sound.
era or sound or
Yeah.
for
metalcore?
TikTok bands, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah,
It's all TikTok.
I feel like we have so much stuff readily available at our fingertips to kind of write whatever the fuck you want
Yeah.
nowadays. Where it was like harder to be like, oh, we now have studio time, we have to force this shit out. Now you can just you've got a
Oh,
home
you
setup,
literally
you
do
can just
whatever
write
you
whatever
want,
the fuck
yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
there's
what
like
are
every crossover of music imaginable.
Yeah.
I
literally.
think guitar music will make a big comeback. Like it's disappeared.
What do you
for a
mean
little
in
bit.
that sense? Like
Well,
riffing.
in radio, there's like
true, there's no like big rock riffs.
yeah. When I was a
You know,
teen,
yeah.
Like Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
right?
when I was a
yeah.
teen, it was super cool to play guitar. Green Day were huge and whatnot, and everyone wanted to be able to play guitar.
Yeah, there's like
That dipped for a bit. That fell
Yeah.
off. But now, like, what? We just had Metallica on Stranger Things. So that in itself is going to make a lot of people
Yeah.
want to play guitar.
Yeah.
Like, probably not mountains, and it's not going to change everything. But it could be Metallica over here.
Songs aren't big off one riff anymore, I
Yeah.
don't think.
I have a
Yeah.
drum teacher friend in Australia that's like, thanks Stranger Things for having every one of my students wanting to learn that song this week.
Yeah, it is.
So it's
It's
like maybe that is the
That's
moment
pretty
where
cool,
that
yeah.
changes.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to see a little bit of guitar come back, which will obviously only do good things for heavy music. and maybe more teens will pick up a guitar. Because in Australia for the last couple of years, there hasn't been a huge local band thing going on. Like we're trying to pick support bands.
It's so hard down
But
there
I also
now.
think
Yeah.
that's a product of just like bands getting bigger and better as
Yeah.
well. Like Australia's pretty like cutthroat with the scene. Like if you're not sick, you're you sink to the bottom. Like
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, you put out a song, and either the internet likes it, and you get to play it in your home state like 3 or 4 times that year.
yeah.
It's like being trialed by the internet, as opposed to doing like a whole tour and being like, okay, maybe this isn't working. Let's try something else. You kind of just put it up and get forgotten about.
Yeah, you can gauge it before you even try. Like,
Yeah. It'd be easier somewhere else, but in Australia.
It also depends as
Yeah.
well if bands are grinding as well. Like
Yeah.
we done the grind. We played all the shit shows and played to like 10 people and stuff like that. Then you got bands that like put out something. They're just like sitting there waiting, expecting something to happen.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, but all in all, in 5 years, let's see the new metal come back. Like Limp Bizkit coming back,
Oh,
and
please.
like
Yeah.
everyone loving Limp Bizkit again.
That was wild when that happened.
That was sick.
Of course. Loved it. That
Bring it on.
That
Bring on the
Lollapalooza
Resistance.
set was fucking
Yeah.
nuts.
I love it.
Big fan.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit's one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
Fact.
Wes Borland is my top 5.
Yeah.
Top
Yeah.
five of all
Straight
time.
up, straight up.
Top 5.
Dude, he's
Top
go-to.
5 house renovator.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain,
Yeah.
Monkey,
He had a show
Head.
where he renovates houses.
What was your top 5?
As far as guitar players, you got Kurt Cobain, Monkey and Head from Korn, Wes Borland. Who's number 5?
I love how secretive Wes is.
love
You
it
like
too.
you look it up on YouTube. You're like you want to know the pedals he's using. You want to know what guitars he's using. There's nothing.
He just doesn't. Yeah.
Like what was the tuning Nookie's in on a 4-string like 20 years ago?
F.
Was it 20 years ago?
It's F.
Yeah.
Is it F?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't think it is, but it was.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And that was
Forget-
so long ago.
F guitar was on all over the radio, dude.
Yeah.
Year fucking 99.
Unheard of.
Unheard of, dude. And he doesn't get it, that credit. He's one. I'm the same way. I go on YouTube. And where's Wes's gear? I want to know.
Yeah, I've done it, man. I'm
Rig
like,
run down.
Oh, that's one of the cool things about Instagram is that like they'll post about their gear sometimes or something, and then they'll start answering comments.
yeah.
And like I'll learn shit by West or like someone from Slipknot or Korn like with this
like replying.
like reply to fans. I'm like, oh shit, he just
Yeah.
fucking said he had an answer I just wanted to know about.
Dude, he played his new riff, or is it Out of Style, that new riff?
On that
Yeah, and
crunchy old guitar.
he looked so
Sounded like
nervous
this.
playing it, like filming himself for Instagram.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, you know, it's cool to see everyone covering this song. You're kind of playing it wrong, so here it is. And he just looked so nervous doing it. And I was
Wow.
like,
So
he's a
funny,
normal
yeah.
person. He's
Yep.
insane.
yep,
But he's so normal.
so
Yeah.
normal, dude. I bet.
Maybe that's why he does the whole costume thing.
Yeah.
Become
maybe.
somebody else.
Just puts this thing on for the Instagram video.
So good. Shout out to Wes Borland, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's why I mean
Hell yeah.
those bands are why we know we're all here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All that whole like new metal movement. Those bands are why we're all here. You know, I mean, new metal is why SS is here. I mean, this hands down that
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
those bands Stained. You know,
Yeah.
the most underrated heavy record of all time is that first Stained record, dude.
Yeah.
I love that fucking record so much. There's Dysfunction.
Yeah.
I mean, because they went so radio after that, no one really talks about that record. But you listen to that record, it's fucking heavy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
John just started showing me Stains like on the last tour we did or whatever.
So good.
We just like we were like sharing a motel room and he just like on YouTube on the TV just puts this on and it's just like wow, this sounds like every new metal band I've ever heard. And John's just like, yeah, but this was like before all that, like, and I was just like, oh fuck, let's go, like.
And
That's sick.
Mike, the guitar player, I think is very underrated too.
Yeah.
I mean, his tuning,
His style and everything is just like you can see where a lot of people get it from. Like
totally.
Yeah.
Drop. I mean, you're talking like bands like you guys, the bands like all the whole gent scene. I mean, you're talking like he was doing G sharp. I mean, in the '90s,
Yeah.
but the way he tuned it and the way
It's
he
crazy,
used it, I was
yeah.
like, his tuning is weird.
Yeah.
But it was like essentially the top string was essentially a G sharp.
Yeah.
And just writing these heavy fucking riffs, dude.
Dude, I remember I watched the Korn video of them covering one.
Nice.
And back then, I was playing a lot of Metallica. And I didn't understand why they were playing it on a different string than what I was used to. But it's because they had the 7 strings with the 6-string tuning. And I was like, what's going on here? And it blew my mind at the time because I didn't understand 7 strings whatsoever. And I said, like, oh, damn, this band's crazy. They're like playing it real weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I understand. It's not weird at all. But
It's not.
Back then.
back then,
That 6 and 7 shift is super weird. Though.
yeah.
Yeah, it's sick.
They're just playing it on their 7s, did not use the low note whatsoever in their cover. But, had to play 7s.
Wow. What are you guys listening to now?
Let's hear it.
Fuck, I don't know.
It's on you, Loki. It's on you.
We listen to Loki.
The most obnoxious drum and bass music I can find, to be completely honest.
Cool.
A lot of that.
Have you ever listened to Hyperpop?
Yeah.
No, never.
No. Oh.
We play a lot of Hyperpop.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like-
You want to find something new? Just chuck on the Hyperpop playlist on
Okay.
Spotify. You'll probably hate it.
You might not like it.
Whenever we put it on, like, I'd pay attention to Mitch, and he will eventually just put his headphones in and zone out.
But there's something,
like, every time.
there's something about it,
That
though,
and
that
SoundCloud rap.
Yeah.
10 seconds max.
there's something about Hyperpop, though, you can tell sometimes it's written by a metal background.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's got me about it.
Yeah.
There's like a
Yeah.
weird underlying crossover that isn't super obvious, but it's just like it gets its hooks in
They
you. the
turn their
same way
bass
that
up so
heavy
much that
does.
it distorts sometimes. You're like, all right, it's
Yeah.
heavy, but it's
Yeah.
almost
And like
techno.
this drum break will just sound like a
Yeah.
breakdown, and it's just like this knocks in the same way that like a heavy band does. Like, and it's like, yeah,
It's
Oh,
obnoxious, like by
it's obnoxious. Yeah,
by
I love.
definition.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
like over the top obnoxious. Like,
Same.
Yeah.
It's insane.
But like, I don't know, like, fuck, what's like the latest heavy band that we've been fucking? We love Throne. Have you heard of them?
Throne
They're
me,
like
no.
Throne?
like European fucking
Nuts.
Buster.
Do you know Buster?
Okay.
Yeah, Buster from fucking.
Throne.
Is it Vil? No,
Villajada and
Villajada.
Humanity's Last Breath.
Yeah. And they're like, because they're like, they're a proggy. Like
Similar to
Villajada's like
us.
proggy.
Oh, Villajada is, yeah.
Is like
Throne's
genty
just
or whatever.
heavy,
But
dude.
Throne's just like mosh heavy, like, and it's just got his clever like proggy brain just on like Neanderthal ass riffs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
And
love
it
those.
just hits like,
It's fucking mad.
yeah, fuck, what else? I don't know.
I listen to like a lot of like old school emo and metalcore and stuff.
Yeah.
So like the whole resurgence is like
Yeah.
big for me right
See
now.
You Space Cowboy.
Yeah, like Sea Space Cowboy, Boundaries,
Fly
A Dozen
Diverse.
Black Roses, Chamber, Vane FM, like all those types of
Iris,
bands.
I don't know. I know her name's Iris, but on Spotify and Instagram, it's like
RSEXE.
Iris.exe
Vatican.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Vatican, all that shit. Like,
Vatican, the new Greyhaven album.
yeah, yeah.
New Greyhaven album's getting.
Have you heard of them? They're like a baby every time I die.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
They're like moodier.
I haven't listened to that album since.
I feel
Me
sad.
neither,
I
I
feel
can't even
sad.
touch it. I hear the voice and I'm like,
As for metal, like, we haven't really done it.
Metal?
From,
Like metalcore?
like-
Like what?
Yeah, what heavy music?
It's been a minute since something I
Right.
loved.
Yeah, we love ourselves a lot. I play Outforce a lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
through
that's
my
fucking
Spotify,
badass,
really.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I just do.
What about
yeah.
you? What heavy stuff have you listened to? That's like actually been like, fuck, this is
Oh,
sick.
Knock Loose EP.
Knock Loose was lit.
Yeah.
Long's great. I got into Let the Supper very recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I
sick.
saw them actually at Chain 2 weeks ago. They're local, obviously. That's why we
Headlining, yeah? Did they
Yes.
headline? Yes.
I was
sick.
I was like, I thought I was gonna walk into an empty venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, walk in, it's packed. I'm like, what the
Nah.
fuck is happening? dude?
People go
That's
feral
good.
for them,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Taylor is a commander.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
is.
yeah.
A natural
They definitely have
commander.
a cult following.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that dude's fucking like charismatic as shit. Like,
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Like
Super
as soon as
nice
he's
dude.
like in sight, there's just like a presence.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yes.
because he's a fucking mountain of a man. Like, he's enormous. Like, and not only that, but he sounds insane. Like, his vocals are just fucked up. Like, and like him and I are buddies. Like, and I speak to him about it. I was just like, bro, like, how? Like, because I just feel so shrill and like powerless, and he's just like,
And you're on a left
Like
stuff,
he doesn't even
Yeah.
warm up or anything. He just comes out
I was
with it.
just
You're just
about
like,
to say.
how?
I was just like, how do you do it? What's your warm up and everything like that? And he's just like, no, just bust it, man. Like, just rip it. Like, and I'm just like, Like,
Wow.
he's just got that bone in him. Like, he got that dog in him.
Taylor Barber.
Yeah.
Shout out, dude.
Yeah,
Man, dude.
Yeah, that's the dude.
The first time we played Atlanta, he jumped up for a guest vocal.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And my fucking in-ear battery died. So
Yeah.
the whole song was fucking shambles for the rest of us. Like, they're listening to some click that I'm not even on.
Yeah.
I can't hear shit. And I'm
So
looking at
bad.
Scotty like, please headbang in time or something. Please help me. And Taylor gets up for a guest and he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
Crowd loves it. Everyone's filming.
I just
Yeah.
sprinted
Oh,
backstage
my
to get
goodness.
batteries so you
Yeah.
can just
Yeah.
see me
It
like
was
piff
bad.
off stage.
it was fucked.
like-
It was so fucked. And then like
Oh,
we
wow.
barely saved that one and he did a really good job. And then this second time, he came up on stage and I was so ready. He's like looking at me. I'm like, hey,
Good
don't
to
worry
go.
about it. I'm not fucking you this time. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you
They nailed
masquerade.
Yeah.
I saw those pictures. They look packed.
Bro,
Yeah.
Masquerade is sick, dude. That venue is
Yeah.
so cool.
That was the
really cool.
heaven room, right?
Yeah.
The big
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ass room.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because the first time we were here, we did
Purgatory?
Purgatory?
It got upgraded.
No, it was
right?
Purgatory and it moved to Hell, I think.
This
Oh,
tour has
yeah.
been insane. Like last night, where did we play? Telegram Ballroom?
Terrorgram.
Telegram.
Yeah.
LA.
And that was crazy. I was looking at the photos
That
a second
venue
ago.
was sick.
And it was packed out.
Bro, the venue promoter was like, I haven't seen that happen in a while.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, shit. All right.
That's bad.
All right.
And then was he like, I'm not going to charge you for merch.
Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, I'm gonna charge you more for merch.
You guys did
increase that
too
merch
well.
Yeah.
Which also, congrats on that show selling out. Zach was gonna go to the show, but he said I can't go. It's sold out.
Bro, shouldn't hit us up,
Yeah.
man.
Sorry,
So we got
got
some
you in.
message, Zachy.
I fucked up. Zach the kid. I'm sorry, dude. God,
It was a good show, too. It was a good
Yeah.
show.
I keep saying, like, last night was my favorite show every night, but, like, that may have been my favorite.
Yeah, last
Yeah,
night?
sick.
Because
Maybe.
you
Yeah.
weren't dying on stage in 40-degree heat.
It
Yeah,
had like
literally.
it had the fucking Arizona energy, but without the heat.
Yeah, we played Arizona, and it was like...
The Nile, right?
Yeah,
That's
and that
the
was
hot
like
one's
probably the
cooked.
craziest, like crowd-wise, like biggest reaction we've ever had. But I fucking hated it, man. Like, it was
hard.
just too fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like, and I just can't enjoy it when like I'm just up there fighting for my life, like, because I'm like I don't want to half-ass the songs, you know, like I still want to do a good job, and I'm just like I'm anxious, I'm a like mental case, I'm just like fuck, like this is so hard, I sound like shit, it's so hot, I'm dying, this is fucked, like. And then I see the videos and it's just bananas all the way through. Like I'm like, oh yeah, it's a pretty good show.
It's
Like,
not bad.
yeah.
No, man, it's not pretty good.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
I'm just getting my head about it.
It's funny how
Of course.
long they seem when you're living that moment, but then when you look back, you're just like, for like 1 second, you were like, fuck, I'm fucked. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Yeah, literally.
But like, yeah, you look back on it, it feels different.
That's me at every show. Yeah.
Time is
Yeah.
weird
Yeah.
in a performance. It
It
feels
is.
like forever.
Yeah.
You look back and it's like, "Zzz."
Yeah.
I
Especially when
know.
you hear the song come in and it's like,
I'm like, we're playing the wrong song too.
Yeah.
The wrong click.
it doesn't feel right.
And we always look at the drummer. Hurry up, dude! Start the fucking song.
Let's
Go do it.
I'm waiting on
Fucking
some
slow
keyboard
clip.
that doesn't exist.
Mitch broke a kick drum last night.
Yeah.
So that was us on stage. We're like, where's the kick drum?
do we
Where's the
do?
spare kick drum? What do we do?
Damn.
Is this like 20 minutes now?
Yeah, it literally felt like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Shout out Brody.
bringing back the Leipzig story. So we were playing in Pericon Fest at Leipzig in front of like 15,000 people,
Oh my goodness.
and I break my string.
The
like-
one string.
Yeah.
Not
well,
even that.
oh,
the
the
like the
worst.
housing to hold it fell out of your bass.
Yeah,
didn't
so
it?
I broke my top strings, can't play shit. So I've like ran backstage.
And like this
got a
stage is the biggest stage I've ever played. So to run across
Ever.
stage was like 1 kilometer.
Still to this day, biggest show ever.
Yeah.
Like I run backstage, grab my the spare string, put the string on. I've lost my saddle somewhere on the stage, and the saddle's like it's like a coin. So I've like ran back on this dark stage, tried to look around, finally find the saddle, run back, take the string off, put the saddle on, retune, go out stage, and like start playing the next song.
Sabian's
It
like,
felt like
stop,
yeah,
stop,
yeah.
talk to him, talk to him.
Like all of that.
No
Felt
pressure.
Like,
Yeah,
it felt like
How are you
it felt
going?
like 10 minutes.
15,000
Yeah.
Germans.
15,000 judgmental
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Germans.
Play the song.
Yeah. It felt
his
like
bass
it
broken?
literally felt like I was gone for like 10 minutes. We record every set. We look back. It was like a minute and a half. Like,
Yeah.
Literally.
It's a long time. It's
Yeah.
a 1 minute and a half.
A minute and a half is still a fucking long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It feels like a fucking hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's like that's like 3/4 of an Alpha Wolf song.
Yeah.
Well, shit. What do you guys got coming up?
We're gonna finish off this American run with Error.
Yep.
They're selling out all these rooms. You know, it's cool. We're getting to play with a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
It's real cool.
Yeah, every night I do the whole like who's seen us before,
Yeah, you do
who
it.
hasn't seen us before, and like for most of the shows, like an overwhelming amount haven't seen
Yeah,
us. Like,
so it's
which is
like fresh
surprising,
crowds.
Yeah.
because the shows have been like pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Winning over a bunch of those fans, which is real cool. Like you,
Yeah.
you watch Instagram stories the next day, and it's like never heard of this band before, but they
killed
slept.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
And then we got our headliner straight after, literally the day after. I'm pretty sure we played Nashville.
15 shows.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
mind blowing. We're headlining shows in America.
Yeah. Like first time
Nuts.
ever. Like,
Yeah, so we're going out with Body Snatcher and Vatican.
Yep, two cool bands.
Yeah.
When's this?
When does that start?
Mid September.
Mid-August?
Mid August. Yeah, mid August.
Yeah, I think mid-August.
Mid August.
Have you listened to
yeah.
Vatican? Have
No.
you checked?
No.
They're like gamer inspired metalcore.
Yeah, they're in that
Yeah,
weird
I
little
wouldn't
like.
say I wouldn't say gamer as in like it comes over to the music.
No,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
you want to play like.
It's like proggy metalcore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to play like Halo, and Gears of War, listening to it
Yeah.
for some
Yeah.
reason. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
something about it.
Just
Like,
gives you that vibe.
yeah, I fucking love them.
And they were ripping
It's
a
sick.
festival.
Good
Blue
tune
Ridge.
music.
Blue
Festival.
Ridge.
Yeah, playing Blue Ridge.
I saw that.
Which you guys are playing, right? So that sounds
Yeah.
playing?
We'll be
I think
hanging.
it's a 3-day festival.
What
Hell
day are you guys
yeah.
on?
Yeah.
What day are you guys on?
I'm on a Slipknot day. Fuck you guys.
Brian, what are you
Sometimes it gets
Well, on our last tour here, we went to a Slipknot show on our day off,
Yeah.
Bro.
Fucking
and it was
Yeah,
sick.
Cleveland.
Wow.
Yeah, we love
Big
it.
fucking
Yeah. Played some
basketball
stadium.
arena.
Because in Australia, we only ever get to see them at outdoor festivals where the sound can be really shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to see them in a stadium at their show.
Dope.
At a not, and we're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
In this moment and Wage War.
Yeah.
As
In
well.
this fucking moment, dude.
Yeah.
I have
Sick
not
band.
stopped. Have you, fuck man. Have you ever seen them live, bro? They play like 5 songs, and
Over like 50 minutes.
bro. It's like a theatrical fucking
Yeah.
experience,
It was
man.
sick.
Like,
It was sick.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was,
Cool.
I
Shout
was
out.
blown. I'm not like as in a Slipknot as these dudes were. Like, so it was like, but I had never heard of In This Moment or never listened to In This Moment.
We went
I was
in
like,
wanting-
oh yeah.
What the fuck?
I was like, yeah, Wage War, cool. This will be sick. I was very excited to see Slipknot, obviously, because it's fucking Slipknot. Like, I'm not an idiot. Like, but I left. I
9
was
people
just
can't
like,
do
this
wrong.
Fucking In This Moment, dude. Like, that's
Yeah, that's sick.
That's
Bro.
fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
So many cool bands on Blue Ridge that we're excited for. We're staying the whole weekend.
Yeah.
It's the last day of our tour's Blue Ridge, then we get fucking hammered for 4
Yeah,
days.
literally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what? Straight to Europe with Polaris. So
Yeah.
Over there for 4 weeks.
yeah, 65 shows in 80 days. That's what we're on right now.
I saw that, dude. I'm looking at your dates right now. I'm like, Jesus Christ. 26.
Scroll.
You guys got San Francisco tomorrow?
Yep.
Yep.
Never been there.
Never been there.
Never been
Yeah.
to San Francisco?
Nope.
Never been.
Fuck
First
yeah.
time, so
Yeah.
keen as.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, tomorrow, yeah, July 26th. Just so you know, this comes out literally next week. So you guys literally like promote your
fucking-
Right, there we go, yeah.
like your tour.
Yeah.
So next week, yeah, fuck. Holy shit, you guys are going to Seattle, July 31st.
Never been there.
Never been to
Never been to
Seattle?
Seattle?
Nah.
Wow.
Bring on Nirvana vibes. Let's go.
Oh, yes, we got Salt Lake City, Utah, Denver, Colorado, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Toronto, Montreal. Holy shit, you guys are going everywhere.
We're gonna get in and out of Canada twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that
weird.
Oh, yeah.
sucks.
Different
Oh,
sides,
Baltimore's
right?
fucking lit. We
Yeah.
played there last time. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, let's see.
Baltimore's
Baltimore
like
we
my
did.
favourite show.
Gramercy we
Pennsylvania,
did.
New
Playing the
York.
Fillmore again?
Yeah.
That was the same as last
We
time.
do, yeah. it's like
Gramercy
last
we
time.
did last time.
Gramercy.
Baltimore Soundstage we did last time.
Indianapolis, but I don't think we've been there.
Isn't that
Emerson
car
Theater.
racing?
Don't remember.
Don't know.
Nope.
Yeah, don't know.
Basement and so when does your tour start with
The headliner starts at the Riff, the next one.
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah,
Nice.
Dude,
the
which
riff.
is funny
Which is
bec-
cool about that because the first show we ever played in America with
Was
Fit for a
there.
King was at the Riff.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that was
But
our very
that
first
one,
show.
we got to play 5 shows of that tour, and then COVID happened.
Oh
So our first time in the States, we were super excited. Got over here, ignored all the media of COVID going on. We're like, of course, it means nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if this tour got cancelled?
No, it's not going to affect us.
It's not serious.
Then 5 shows into our dream tour, go home.
Wow.
go home and isolate. Do
Go
not leave
home
house.
for 2 years.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
It was like
Think about your life, you
lockdown.
fucks.
Yeah.
It was
Get a
like
job.
Go home now and stay at home, or go home in a week and pay $3,000
Yeah.
Yeah.
to stay at a hotel.
That's
We're like,
yeah.
fucking bye.
Go home and release an album from your house.
When nobody can mosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway,
Well, it's cool, man. Yeah.
But now we're back.
we're
Full
hitting a lot
circle.
of places on this headliner we've never played.
So your headliner starts August 21st.
21st, yeah.
All right, shit. We got the Rhino. I don't think I've ever been there. Kansas
Yeah,
City,
Never been there? Yeah. I think a lot of these places we've never been. I think maybe
Oklahoma.
Well, we know Amsterdam Bar. That's
we played that last time.
We played
with
Perth.
That was cool.
Where I ate
Cool.
shit.
that's where
We don't talk about that. Yeah, that's
we didn't
fine.
talk about that.
No.
Perth? What? We don't talk about
We
Perth?
don't talk about Perth. No.
What about Perth?
Milwaukee, Des Moines, Iowa, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Kentucky, Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, Knoxville, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Florida, South Carolina.
Tennessee. Shout out Keith Yeager.
That's so cool. And your last show in the States looks like it's September something.
8.
September 8th. Yeah.
September 8th at the
Can
Blue
you,
Ridge Rock Festival.
Can you pronounce the next venue to me?
Nope. I have a speech impediment.
Let's
I'm
just
not
keep
gonna
going
try.
from here. Let's keep going.
Anyone?
And you're off literally not even
Wall of death.
you're off a fucking week and then you're going to Germany.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Straight
Oh
to
my
Germany,
god.
man.
I think
Germany,
once we get to
England.
Europe, that's gonna start feeling like a holiday.
Yeah.
After everything.
Oh,
like,
just having a bunk.
bunk,
It's going to be like,
catering, just
yeah.
Catering.
European venues, like
Yeah.
I mean, I
Gym
hope it's
bar.
the same. It's been
Yeah.
3 years, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And what's
55
Polaris'
upcoming
budget
shows.
like? What's that meal budget like, Polaris?
Let's have a look. See,
Yeah.
Wait,
How's the
22,000
rider looking,
followers. That's
Polaris?
still pretty good, eh?
What's that?
You guys suck, dude.
So let's look at Suicide
let's say it.
Silence.
Oh, there's your sickle. What was that? Sick you
Sickle
working
cell.
for?
well, what?
You what?
Sickle cell?
Yeah, that's what I said. Cyclical.
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 Oh my god. Please don't show that computer.
Sickle cell.
I will not click on
You
that.
can't say that.
So, guys, I just want to say, I'm so honored that you guys all came here, man. That's so fucking cool.
Thank you.
This is our pleasure.
We were hanging out
This
in
is
a Walmart.
insane.
We were hanging out in a Walmart car park all day.
We all listened to Suicide Silence when we were 15.
Yep.
100%.
And the new song is sick.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Oh
New song.
yeah,
Thanks, dude.
yes,
Big fan.
fuck
Thank you.
yeah, we were banging that.
Slamming that.
Yeah.
Well, shameless self-promotion. New song comes out August 31st. You heard it here first.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
that
Dude, guys, I mean, I had such a great time at the show Chain. You guys inspire me, which is hard to do.
Sick.
So I
Sick,
was like,
man.
man, these guys
That's
are
good.
fucking killing it. Holy
hectic.
shit!
Thanks, man.
I was just watching you just fucking hit the fuck out of your drums. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah,
I got no hair anymore, so I have one job.
One job.
yeah, one job, dude.
One job.
And sometimes you don't even fucking do that. So whatever. Cool. So where can people find you guys?
All right, so we got stung on the social medias, and we had to spell cult with a V
Of course.
yeah.
because it was already taken on one platform.
Yeah.
So
That's what happens.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Alpha Wolf Cult,
With a V.
YouTube. We're trying. Oh, TikTok now.
Yeah.
Alpha Wolf Cult.
It's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Spotify,
Spotify, Apple Music.
Apple Music.
Make sure you hit the cult on Twitter, especially because if you just search Alpha Wolf,
Yeah.
you will get
Be
a
real
bunch
careful when you search Alpha
Yeah.
Wolf.
Oh, did anybody actually see the furry guy the other day?
Yes.
You saw him?
Yeah.
I never saw him.
Yeah.
Was
we
he
saw it.
fucked?
He's in the pit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going off.
He tweeted that
'Cause it was
he
very
was
hot.
going
Very
to
good
die.
boy.
It was crazy. It was crazy hot, is what I'm
He
getting
tweeted
at.
that he was going to die of exhaustion, and he should have just worn the tail on his.
Was it JT the whole time?
Yeah, Alpha Wolf cult everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Well, check out
We have
the
anything
tour
else to
dates,
plug?
everybody. They're literally going everywhere. So just
Yeah.
fucking look
No
at the dates.
If we ain't there, we're there soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or if we
totally.
ain't there, we've been there.
Yeah. Should have fucking been
Oh,
there.
you
idiot.
just-
Yeah. you should-
Sorry, Zach.
Yeah, sorry, Zach. Should have been there, bro.
Should have been there.
Sick. All right, one guys. Thank you. And yeah,
Right.
everyone.
Dude, thank you
That's
so
it.
much for having us,
Thank
bro.
you.
Thank you, man.
You.